Hello everyone and welcome back to Get Your Play Online. I'm so excited that you're joining us today. If we've never met before, my name is Sarah and this is Get Your Play Online where we have lots of fun play activities for you. So today we have a slight change. We are still doing a science segment, but we're doing a little bit of a different activity than we had initially planned. But we're still having a fun activity for you. So today we are making colorful bridges. So your activity is going to look like this. So because we had a last minute change of plans, I'm going to give you some extra time to go and collect the materials that you'll need for today's activity. So I'm going to tell you what you will need for today. So the first thing you'll need is some cups. It's cool if you can use clear cups like these ones, but you can use any cups. It helps if you can use shorter cups, but again, any kind of cups will work. These are like the ideal kind of cups for you to use. So first thing you need is cups. Second thing you need is some water. I have a pitcher of water, but if you're near a sink, that will work fine as well. So you need water. The third thing you need is food coloring, because that's what's going to make it fun, okay? So you'll need food coloring. The fourth thing you'll need is some paper towels. And you'll also need a spoon to stir around the food coloring, okay? So I'll review it one more time. You can go ahead and grab some supplies. So we'll need cups, we'll need food coloring, we'll need water, so a pitcher of water or a sink, we'll need a spoon, and we'll need paper towels. So I'll give you a minute to go grab those. We'll just hang out for a minute to give the people some time to go grab their supplies. How are you doing today, guys? How is your day going? Today's Friday, so it's almost the weekend. We have in the United States, I know some of you are from the United States, some of you are from other places. In the United States, we have a big holiday this weekend. We have the 4th of July, so that's exciting. We like to celebrate with fireworks, and sometimes you get together with family and have a cookout or stuff like that, so that's fun. Yeah, I think we'll give it another minute to wait for our friends to finish gathering some supplies for our activity today. So it has been Patriotic Week here on Get Your Play Online, so I want you to, well, it's your choice, but you can make this activity with the colors of your country. So whatever they are, if you live in the United States, that could be red, white, and blue. So it's perfect activity for the 4th of July. But if you live in another country, like Canada or another place, you can make it with your country's colors. So it's a really fun, patriotic activity for wherever you live. Alrighty. So let me show you, I think we're going to get started in just a minute, but let me show you a close-up of the example that I made before this. So the colors look a little bit darker on camera than they do in real life, but this is what we're looking like. I just put them in this pan just so they'd be easier to move around, but you definitely do not need to use a pan. Alright, so you can see I have 4 different cups here, and they each have a different they all have water in them, and they each have a different color water in them because I put food coloring in them. And then they have paper towels in between them, and you can see, this is the cool part, that the color from capillary action went up the paper towels, and it went over, and it made like a little rainbow in between the cups. So that's what we're looking at today with our science, capillary action. All right, so I think we're going to get started. I think everyone has probably finished gathering their supplies by now. So let's get started. So let's set out our cups first. I think we're going to do this 2 times, okay? So first we're going to do it with the colors of our country. So for me, that would be red, white, and blue because I'm from the United States, but you can do it with the colors of your country wherever you are. And then secondly, we're gonna do it with just fun colors, our favorite colors. So we'll do that second. So first, colors of our country. So let's pick our cups first. I'm gonna move my example out of the way so I have some room to work. Alrighty. So let's set out 4 cups. Okie dokie. I'm gonna move my extras out of the way. Okay, so let's get started and let's pour some water into each cup, okay? So we set up 4 cups and now we're gonna pour some water in each cup. I'm gonna move my camera down so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. And here we go. Again, I'm using a pitcher for my water, but you can use your sink. Also, another reminder for you, when it comes time to use our food coloring, this can stain your clothes and your skin and stuff, so make sure you're really careful with it. I think there's also a kind of food coloring that will not stain things, so that's also a great thing to use, but if you have the kind that will stain, just make sure you're being really careful with it. Alright, so let's get started and pour our water in. So I'm using a pitcher, so I'm going to go ahead and pour my water. So I'm going to pour a little bit under halfway. Fill my cup a little under halfway. Alright, so you can see I have my 4 cups all full, or not full, a little bit under halfway. Okay, so I think we should be good now. So I am going to choose colors from my country. So let me put it back up a little more. There we go. Okay, so for me, again, I live in the United States, so I'm going to use red and blue because we don't really have white food coloring. So I'm going to use my red and blue, and I'm actually going to alternate between these. So I'm going to do like blue, red, okay? So I think it'll look cool if you can alternate colors. So you'll see when we do our rainbow bridges, you'll see how that looks, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put some blue drops in my first cup. And you want to do like a good number of drops. Don't just do like 1 or 2 drops. You want to do kind of a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to do 6. And we'll see if that works. If it doesn't work, we'll add some more then, but I think 6 is going to work. Alright, so there's 6. So now I'm going to move on to my next cup, and that's red. So I'm going to do 6 drops of red in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And remember, we have a spoon as part of our supply, so you can go ahead and mix it around so it's nice and even in there. Mix this one around. You can see, I think that's going to be enough food coloring. But again, this is a science experiment, so if it doesn't work, that means it's okay. We can just try it again a different way, and we can make adjustments as we go. Okie dokie. So, blue, red. So next to my pattern is blue. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okie dokie, and I'm going to mix that around. All right. I'm trying not to get my food coloring on my table, so I'm putting my spoon on my paper towel so I don't make a mess. All right, and now we have blue, red for my last cup. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Mix that around. All right. So can you see that? So I have my 4 cups of my 4 different colors. And so hopefully by now you will have your country's colors on there too. If you have, depending on what your country's colors are, they may be hard to make with your colors that your food dye are, and that's okay. Just do your best and get creative with how you make your colors. All right, so now that we have our cups filled with our colored water, we are ready to start making our rainbow bridges. So now it's time to use our paper towels, okay? So grab your paper towels and rip off 1 sheet to start. Alrighty, and hold it like this. Hold it this way. And we're gonna fold it in half, like this. So it looks long, like a hot dog bun. And we're gonna fold it in half again. So now it looks like a really skinny, long hot dog. Alrighty, and now we're going to rip it down the center, okay? Okay, so you should have 2 ones that look like this. So you can use your paper towels in a lot of different ways, but I just did it like this so that we have skinny ones that are also thick, because that's how it's gonna work best to make our rainbow bridges, okay? So we have 2 made, and let's go make 2 more. So I'm gonna rip off another section of paper towel just like this. And remember, we're gonna hold it like this, and then we're gonna fold it in half like this. See, that's what it looks like. And then we'll fold it in half again. So it looks like a really long, skinny hot dog. And then we'll rip it right down the center. So now we have 4, which is perfect. We actually only need 3 because we have 1, 2, 3, but it's okay. Alrighty. Ready for the most exciting part, making our rainbow bridges? That's why we're all here, right? Okay. So now for the moment of truth, the exciting part. Okay. I am going to, so when I was testing this out, it seemed to work best. Again, this is an experiment, so we're figuring out how it works best, but it seemed to work best when I would put both of the ends in at the same time. So you don't want to just do the blue in first and then the red. You want to put them in at the same time, okay? So let's do it at the same time. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Oh, it's working! I'm gonna hold it up so you can see it. Look, it's making a rainbow bridge. Woohoo! It's working. So the science term that we would use for that is capillary action, because the water is getting pulled up in the paper towel and it's going against gravity. That's really cool. Awesome, and look, it actually ended up having some white on the top. So I actually do have red, white, and blue, which is perfect for my country for the 4th of July. That's awesome, I love that. Okay, so we still have to make 2 more bridges. So let's do those. Ready? So I'm going to take my second paper towel and I'm going to put them in. Again, we're going to put them in evenly at the same time, okay? Ready? Woo! It's going. I'll move it a little closer, but I think you can see it well from back here. It's working! So exciting. Okay, I'm gonna put my last one in too. Woohoo! So fun. Cool. I would love to see pictures of how your experiment turned out. So go ahead and send them to us or comment them, and I would love to see what colors you used for your country. I would love to see it. So yeah, this is a perfect activity for our theme this week and for our upcoming holidays. So cool. So yeah, that's our first time around. So I want to do it a second time now with just using fun colors that are not based on patriotic or based on our country or anything like that. So let's do it a second time around with just fun colors, okay? So I'm gonna move this out to the side and we're gonna do it the exact same way, just with different colors. Okie dokie, move those to the side. And this time, I think I'm gonna make a longer rainbow bridge. Do you think we can do it? You think it'll work? Let's see. All right, I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scoot them down so they can all fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do 6 for this one. That's still a lot. We'll see if it works. I don't know. We'll see if it works, okay? Let's do 6. So we're gonna create some fun colors using some combinations of food coloring this time. Okay, so for most of us, I think we'll just have these 4 colors of food coloring. So we have green, we have red, we have yellow, and we have blue. Maybe some of us have different colors of food coloring, but I think a lot of us just have these 4. But did you know that you can mix these colors to make other colors? Have you ever done that before? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and make some different colors. All right, so we're gonna see how that turns out. So, do you remember what the first thing we did was? Let's see, we have empty cups. What do you think we should do first? Fill them up, all right? Let's fill them up. So we do a little bit under halfway. Let's go ahead and fill our cups up. If you want to, you can dump out the cups from the first time and reuse the cups for the second time around. Or if you want to leave them up and just use different cups, that is okay too. That's up to you. You can use different cups or use the same ones again. Okay, I have water in all of my cups. Okay, so now let's think of what colors can we create. So, I think I'm actually going to look up some different combinations of colors that we can make. So I'm gonna look this up so I could share them with you. Food dye drops to make I think we're good to go. Okay, so let's make purple. And again, purple is not one of the ones we have, but we can make it by mixing things, okay? So purple is a combination of red and blue. So we're gonna do some red and some blue, and it's gonna make purple, hopefully, if we do it right, okay? So we're gonna do red first. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 drops of red. And I'm gonna do 1 drop of blue. And we're gonna mix it around and see if we can make purple. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up to you. You can see what it's doing. I always like watching food coloring go in there. Well, it looks pretty dark, but I think it is purple in there. Yeah, it's definitely purple. It looks like a dark purple. Yeah, it looks like a dark purple, like grape juice, but it's purple. So I think it's going to look purpley when we make our rainbows with our paper towels. So I would call that one a success. Okie dokie, let's try to make orange now, okay? So for orange, we always, when we're mixing colors, we want to start with using the lighter color and do a few drops of that, and then just do 1 drop of the darker color, so it doesn't get too dark. So I'm going to give you a little quiz and see if you know if you can tell me the answer. So if we're making orange with these 4 colors, what 2 colors do you think we should mix to make orange? What do you think? What do you think? The answer is yellow and red, okay? So let's mix those 2 together to make orange. So I'm gonna start with my yellow because it's my lighter color. And I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 drops. And I'm going to do, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do 2 more drops. So we should do 5 drops for our yellow. And I'm going to do just 1 drop of my red because it's such a dark color. I don't want it to get too dark. So I'm going to hold this up so you can see it because it's so fun to watch our food coloring come in. Ready? Woo! There it goes. I love watching that. Hold it up. There you go. Looks so cool. And whenever you're ready then, you can mix it around. It is pretty good orange. That turned out really well. Whoa, my camera is backwards, so it's sometimes tricky to tell where to hold it for you guys. There you go. So that is orange. It looks more orange than it does on the computer, but that is definitely orange. So I would also call that one a success. Okay. Let's think. What other colors could we make? Let's do a pretty mixture of green and blue. Like a greenish bluish color. Maybe it'll look like an ocean blue. That'll be a pretty color, okay? So let's mix our green and our blue together. So I'm gonna put my blue in first. I'm gonna do 1, 2 drops of blue. Look at it going in there. So beautiful. And let's do 1 drop of green. We'll mix that around and see how it's looking. Well, right now, it just looks green. So I think I want to add some more blue in there. Okay, so let's add some more blue. Add 2 more drops of blue. 1, 2, and mix it around again. Yeah, it is, oh, that is a gorgeous color. It is hard to see when it is in the cup, but it is really a gorgeous color. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just take my paper towel, and we'll do some more then, but I'm just gonna show you what a pretty color that is. Look at that color. I love that color. That is so fun. I love that. You know what? And I'm actually gonna show you my other colors like that too, because it's hard to see them when they're in the cup. Okay, so this is my orange, and then this is my purple. If you can see it, the paper towel got really soaked, but that's my purple. Okay, and we'll see those when we make our bridges, but just wanted to show you the beautiful colors that we're making. Okie dokie, let's keep moving and make some more. So let's do, I think I'm gonna do yellow and green this time. So I'm gonna move a little bit faster and let you make your own combinations and see what they will turn out as. So for this part, you can just do whatever you want, and we'll see how it turns out with our colors. So for me, I did 2 drops of yellow and 1 drop of green, and we're gonna see what that turns out as. All right. So do whatever combinations of drops you want. Use whatever drops you want, and you can make your own colors. Okay, I'm gonna make a different one this time. I'm gonna do red with green. See what that looks like. Mix it around. Okay, and I have 1 more cup. So let's do, I'm gonna do blue with red again to try and make a purple, and maybe we can make it a little lighter this time. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, and I'm gonna mix it around. All right, so I have all of my cups filled with my colored water. So now it's time to make our bridges again. And this time is going to be extra fun because we're going to see what our new colors look like, okay? So get 1 paper towel again. Remember, we're going to fold it like this to make a hot dog bun. Then we're gonna fold it like this again to make an extra long hot dog. And then we're gonna rip it in half, like that. All right, so now we're gonna get another one and do it again. Fold it like this. Fold it like this. And fold it like this. And rip it in half. Okay, so how many rainbow bridges do you need? Why don't you count and find out, okay? because you might not have done the same number of cups as me this time. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to make one more. But how about you count for yourself and see how many you need to make, okay? So I'm going to make one more. You see if you have enough. All right, so I have all of my paper towels ready to go. And now for the fun part, we're gonna put them into our cups again. So I'm gonna angle my camera down so you can see all the exciting stuff that's about to happen. So I'm gonna start from this side this time. Ready? Remember, we put in the two ends at the same time. We don't do it like this and then like this. We put them down in like this at the same time. Okay, ready? We're ready to see that capillary action. The water going up the paper towels. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! That's fun. Cool. I'll move it up a little bit closer so you can see. It's kind of hard to see my colors. This one that you can see in the front, that one is a dark purple color. It's kind of like maroon, if you've ever heard of that word. This one here is brown, honestly. Sometimes when you mix food coloring together, it just looks brown and that's how it goes. It's okay. Sometimes that's what happens. Okay, so let's put another paper towel in to make our rainbow bridge again. Ready? Let's put this one in. 1, 2, 3, go! Ooh, I like this one. The green is looking really good. That looks really cool. But yeah, that green looks really bright. I think it's so fun to watch the water climb up the paper towel. And again, what is our science term that we learned today for the water climbing up the paper towel? What is it called? Right, capillary action. Good job. Alrighty, let's do this one now. Ready? I think this one's going to be a really pretty one because these are two beautiful colors. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I think this might be my favorite one that we have done all day. Ooh, I love that. This is my favorite color, I think. Really gorgeous. I love it. All right, and let's do these two. Ooh, I like this one too. We have our pretty orange and our blue. Ooh, I like that. So fun. In our last one, we have orange and our purple. There we go. See, our purple looks pretty dark in our cup, but when it goes up in the paper towel, it looks a little bit lighter. It even looks like kind of a light pink. Cool. So yeah, that is all I have for you today. I am so glad that you joined me for this fun science experiment today to learn about capillary action, and we made rainbow bridges, and we even tied in our week's theme of our patriotism and our countries. So I'm so glad that you were able to join me, and I hope that you will join us again on Get Your Play Online. Again, my name is Sarah, and I hope you have a really great rest of your day, and I hope you have a really great weekend. Maybe you'll be spending time with family or friends. Maybe you'll have a party, and yeah, I'm so glad you were here, and have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.